Hey everyone, this is Calvin, also known as Romer, and this is Doki Literature Club. I was not going to play this for a bit because actually some people show concern that this game probably has a little bit more serious themes than I was actually thinking it had, and that I might be thinking about it during my exam. So I did. I took a break while I was doing the exams, and I still have exams left, but they're not completely done until the 16th, which means I have like a week break in between this exam and the next one. First of all, thanks for showing concern though. Like, that was really cool of people, but I kind of want to get more into this game and actually like try to understand stuff a little bit more. Obviously what people were probably like waiting for me to see was that this actually has some pretty serious themes. Sayori is not feeling too good, and you know, saying the word is always good. She is feeling depressed, and it's probably not, you know, we probably want to do something about that, or at least try and help her in any way we can. I think it's written well enough that we actually did do something that I think is helpful. We didn't just kind of like try to shut her down, but we're talking to Yuri now, and we're actually going to be decorating stuff and like trying to, I guess, get the festival ready and making it look presentable in some way. I had no idea you were so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's this excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Calvin. I love markers so much. It's such a weird thing, but I love them. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I'm finished cutting the ribbons. Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver hand is intricate, has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's not really a pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well, embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. Whatever it is, I've no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. It's not the weirdest of hobbies that people have, like, you know? Like, I've seen some weirder hobbies, but like, I guess, you know, I've seen some nice that have pretty cool craftsmanship, I guess, on them. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger maybe. Ugh. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you are about you got about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah. It's kind of intense. Besides, it's really cool, a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. Is it? It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the hand facing me. I'll take it and turn it around in my hand. Yeah, because that's not how you're supposed to like actually hand it to someone, right? You're supposed to hand it to. Are you? Yeah, the hand. Yeah. You're supposed to hand it like that. Sorry. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point to the index of the knife in my index finger. Ow, Calvin, why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. I'm sorry. I like, this happens all the time when I'm reading through this. And like, I thought originally it was the mic, but it might just be that like there's something to do with the text that I'm not, because it's written well, as I said, so obviously there's something to do with my mind that's like jumbling it up in the process of me reading it. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. Ah. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without warning, she puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. I wish I had someone to look at right now. I'm like looking around the room, like looking for someone. I feel her tongue curl around. Oh my god, what's happening? I guess it's like, I don't know. I instinctively pull my hand back. Please forgive me, I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Sure was a little weird and took me by surprise, but I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yeah? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know that. You know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I'll do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. What the fuck? I lick her index finger in return. Calvin, did you really just do that? Now we're even. Yuri smiles at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Calvin. Yuri giggles shyly. Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the papers to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Ah, thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. Ah, that's right. One of the items Yuri asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water, okay? If you feel the cup's too much, it will be too diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. Are like small plastic bathroom cups, are they the ones you put like your toothbrushes into? Sorry about that. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri? Yes? I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Ah, nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablet, dropping them into the cup. So she was like she was putting back down her sleeve? Okay. So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for a sunrise, then daytime, then suntime, then nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium in front of the classroom. Ah, neat. What are you going to write? Well, it'll be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me, if you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on the opposite side so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. Ah, I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Same here, Yuri. Even if something simple like reading, it doesn't matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes me feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Sorry. Yuri reels back, and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Ah, your face. There's droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel. Oh, sorry, I skipped a bag and I pressed the touchpad. I'm using a laptop for this, by the way. Because I didn't want to, it's simple game. Simple game. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Here, I pat down Yuri's face with face and neck with the towel. Ah, is something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I started to retract my hand. but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Just for a little longer. Whoa, 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 what's up with her eyes? What's up with the... I'm sure it's just an animation style, but they're like fucking... Things are getting a little bit weird. What's that? I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. Okay, it's fine. It's just shadows. They're just using shadows. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books, almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri gently, gentle fingers wrapped around. If I said gently something else there, would have sounded bad. Wrapped around my wrist, send a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it begins. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movement seems clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finished filling the night sky with dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here, then you have to bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Phew. Haha. You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? No, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we could have extra time after finishing the work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself. I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done right. Yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean it is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk out the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then. Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait. I kind of say that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted. Because we can do this again. Whenever you want. You can come over or we can go out somewhere. I forgot you don't like going out that much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway. You know what I'm trying to say, so. You're very thoughtful, Calvin. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. I kinda like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori? Hi Calvin. Sayori. Just now, we weren't... It's okay, Calvin. I just stopped by to say hi. Aw, Sayori. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. But we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. Sayori beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. Don't cry. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Calvin? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Calvin. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. I'd not wasted nothing on you. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Jesus Christ, Sayori. You're not being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori? What did Monica say? What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Calvin. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? Question mark? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Calvin. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And, whew. Jesus. This is heavy. That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand on Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give to you. This is a tough situation, and I'm going to explain my choice really quick. One of the worst things that you can do is, and this is going to get heavy, but I think is getting a relationship with someone who's feeling like that, because, you know, I feel like you're going to do more harm than good in that situation. I think being a friend is the most important thing you can do at that point, and that's all I'm going to say. I'm going to say you'll always be my dearest friend. You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me. I know what's best, and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were. I see. Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this. Sayori. It's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know. Fucking hell, dude. This is rough. This is rough, man. Like, I don't know what to do. I should have saved or something. No, but like, I stand by what I said. I think it's really bad to... But what did Monica say? I knew this whole time that there was no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. So I could just get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing. You're also right that I just wanted to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Calvin. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So... Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden she turns around and drops to her knees. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams so loudly as she can. What the... I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori! I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? Maybe you should go after her because she just clutched her head on the ground. That's obviously something wrong. There's nothing more than I could have done. There is probably something more we could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having so much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more, something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they are. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend. And I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but I decided that's a little bit too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take it with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Calvin, You're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. She just told you why she overslept. She told you earlier why she has been late. She said she has no reason to get up in the morning. We're calling her a dummy. You think that one day, you think on days this important she tried to... What the fuck? I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me. Yes, and I suddenly feel awful knowing that it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her, Calvin. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging in this morning, you know? Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But... I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? And how I basically turned her down her confession? That makes me feel really seem like the bad guy here. But I'm the one who knows what's best for, right? No, not always. We don't always know what's best for people. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so I think I'm being a little bit too defensive here. Don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Monica is being friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Yeah, it is a little weird. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Can we go to Sayori's house right now? Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is nearly printed on the page of its own page, giving it almost a professional feel. I recognize Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the one they performed during their practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head. I listened to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. I do what I know is best for you. That's us. That's us for sure. I listened to everything she said to me. She mentioned Monica. I show you how much I love you. So obviously she's thinking that her showing us how much she loves us is dangerous, and I finished writing this poem. A poem is never actually finished, but it just stops moving. What is this? Reading this poem I get a pit in my stomach. Calvin? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori, so... well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? There's no music. I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait on her or help her wake her up. It's not. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes me really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same, always like they always have been. That's all she needs, and I want to give it to her. I reach into Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on the door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter a room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Sayori? What? What the What the hell? My heart is like really pounding faster now. What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, I feel really lightheaded. Oh my god, what the fuck? Jesus. An exception had occurred, so obviously wait, so that wasn't a freaking bug? What the fuck? I don't... I don't, I really don't understand. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession. That has been what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me I could have done all the things I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I didn't save. I didn't fucking save. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. Now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers, but I still couldn't do what she needed from me, and now I can never take it back. Never, 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 never. Jesus Christ, dude. End? End? Load game. I can load game, but what the fuck is this? What the fuck happened? What the hell? What is happening? What the hell is happening? What is this game? Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself about the time I meet some girls or something like that, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always anime club, but it's not anything. What the fuck is happening? What is happening? The school day is ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Calvin? What is this? What did I get? What did you make me play? Oh no. Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We don't know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we're in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class, smart, beautiful, and athletic. Okay. Probably a stupid time to end this video, but I'm gonna end it here. I need to take a break. I really do. I really do. Yeah, I need to calm down a bit. Jesus Christ. All my slots are gone. Watching if I load game. The slots are gone. I can't go back. Oh my god, you guys are the worst. Telling me it was a bug, saying update my Steam. What the fuck just happened? I'm definitely playing some more with this tomorrow. For once, we're gonna get a Sunday video. For once.